Lent in the kitchen.
Hello, First Presbyterian friends. Welcome to week 4, Lent in the kitchen. I hope you've been enjoying it. We enjoyed having some friends over for one of the evenings and hope to do that again. It's a nice way to gather and get to know each other better. This week, we're visiting Cuba. Very appropriate because today we welcome back our mission team from Cuba. They're all home, and I'm sure we'll be having many stories unfolding. Well, Cliff and I went to Cuba in 2017, and we had a traditional Cuban meal at the tobacco farm. And so today, we are going to share with you how to make beans and rice Cuban style. The ingredients, if you look at your list, includes 4 cloves of garlic. Oh, I didn't get the salt out. 3 teaspoons salt, olive oil. I'm going to not put bacon in, but some of you might enjoy that. 1 cup finely chopped onion and 1 green pepper chopped, which I haven't quite finished yet. 1 bay leaf. I keep mine in mason jars. And oregano, which happens to be homegrown, and cumin for those cumin for Cuban flavors. And at the end, we put in some red wine vinegar, but I forgot 2 of the most important ingredients. Which would those be? That would be rice. We're using white rice because it cooks faster, but brown rice would be wonderful. It just takes longer to cook. And we're going to put in 2 cans of black beans. And then, of course, water. I just wanted to share with you my 2 favorite cooking knives, a small serrated and the Japanese chef knife known as a santoku, if I pronounced that correctly. These are my 2 that I stand by. And so I like the serrated for slicing up the green pepper and then finishing off with the Japanese knife. Another cooking technique I'd like to share with you that I learned from a friend when she and her husband were traveling in China. They went to a cooking class. I'm going to show you how she came home and taught me to get the skins off my garlic. What you do is you lay your clove flat, you put the knife across it, and then put the heel of your hand down and squish. And then it peels off very nicely. Much easier than trying to peel it off. There. That peels very nicely, so that's a technique maybe you can try. Now I'll go ahead and mince the garlic. We have all of our green pepper and onion chopped, so we're going to put this in first with the olive oil, 2 tablespoons, that is now hot. I always add the garlic a little bit afterwards because garlic can have a tendency to burn. So we'll let this get started for a couple minutes, get it softening, then we'll put the garlic in. While the onion and green pepper is cooking, I want to share with you the recipe called for putting 1 teaspoon of 1 teaspoon of salt into the garlic that had been minced. And I've never done this before, but I think it probably helps bring out the juices of the garlic. So we're going to give it a try today. Well, our onion and green pepper have cooked nicely, so now we'll put in the garlic and salt. Stir it up and give it a moment for it to release its fragrance. It's smelling awfully good in the Danae kitchen. Well, the garlic is starting to smell quite good, so I think it's time now to put the rest of our ingredients in. So here goes the flavorings: cumin, oregano, salt, and bay leaf. And we're going to stir that to coat all the veggies that have sauteed. Then in goes our rice, 1½ cups. 2 cans of refried beans, undrained. And then 1 3/4 cup of water. And I believe 1 tablespoon red wine vinegar. So now we'll stir it up and bring it to a simmer and let it cook for 40 minutes.
This beautiful Cuban meal reminds me of the beautiful meal that was prepared for us when Jane and I joined the church travels to Havana, Cuba back in 2017. I see much of this beautiful food was presented to us at a meal specifically for our church team. What great memories.